Hello vinyl community. I'm trying a little something different today. Yeah, I'm actually set up in front of my collection, or at least part of it. Yeah, so I made a couple stops today. The first one was Savers, a mega thrift store that I like to go to. And in particular, I was looking for a Walkman. I already have one that functions, but I had a feeling there was a part of the store that I had not looked in before, where I could find Walkmans, and sure enough, that was the case. So I did find this one. It's just a very, very basic, it's an Emerson. It's so basic. All it has as far as buttons is stop, fast forward, and play. Well, it does have BBS on, off. Not quite sure what that is. Maybe bass boost. And then it has an AM/FM radio. So this was $3.99. I was originally pretty excited until I got it home and saw just how very basic it was. And then also, when I tried to open the battery compartment, it was completely stuck. So I pried it open, and sure enough, there were batteries in there, and they had exploded. It's like, why would they sell something that has exploded batteries in it? Fortunately, I did make sure before purchasing it that there was a return policy on such things, and there is a 7-day return policy, so that will be returned. I did manage to pick up one cassette. It's not worth doing, a cassette community video for it, but it is Mariah Carey Music Box. So there you have that. And this new little format I'm trying out here, I think it's gonna be great for vinyl, but I'm not sure how well cassettes will work in this format. But I kind of like my shadow over here. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm trying to go professional, even though I put a shadow on my face, but I should do this. Anyway, so I did manage to get a small stack of records at Savers, and yeah, so let's just go through these quickly because I did make another stop at a record store, and I haven't been to an actual record store in months, so it was nice. I mean, I kept it very realistic, but anyway, back to Savers. First of all, what we are listening to is this East of Suez 101 Strings, but we'll go back cover. I mean, of course you have to get that. Yeah. Yes. I'm just realizing the image, maybe it's just appearing that way to me, but the image is reversed. I assume I'm showing up correctly to you, the viewer. But anyway, there we go. Just a nice, sort of easy listening record. This one I got, I don't know. First of all, it was in great condition. Second of all, it has a Sears logo on it. Not quite sure what that's about. The cover is kind of interesting. The vinyl, of course, was in great condition. And it's called Nelson Riddle's Witchcraft by Nelson Riddle and his orchestra. So very curious about this one. This one fits into my comedy collection. Rusty Warren Bounces Back. I'm building a good-sized selection of comedy records. Down here it says a Jubilee Life of the Party comedy album for adults only. Oh man. Yeah. Glad to add that to my collection. The next two are Doc Severinsen albums. For those that don't know, Dr. Severinsen, at one point in his career, was the band leader for Johnny Carson's band. Yeah, this is a best of, which usually I don't do, but I love the album artwork on this. It's an X-ray, and then it's like he's swallowed a trumpet. I don't know how well the camera's picking up this, but... And then this is another one. Now this one I was pretty excited about because it's still sealed. So, Doc Severinsen, The Great Arrival. And you know, I don't necessarily expect that... I mean, this could be a reissue, but it doesn't have a barcode on it. So, yeah. It's still pretty exciting. I do like Doc Severinsen. Just a couple more from Savers. We have Nat King Cole, The Beautiful Ballads, in great condition. Yeah, the sleeves, you know, they could be better. This one's not horrible though. And for the country collection I'm building, Charlie Rich, Behind Closed Doors. Ooh. I just realized I'm looking at the screen rather than at you, the viewer. Yeah. But anyway. Yeah. Someone had mentioned Charlie Rich. And if you hear a scratching sound, it's one of the dogs trying to make themselves comfortable back on the couch there. Yeah, someone had mentioned Charlie Rich and seemed to like him, so I figured I'd give him a shot. I'm pretty sure this is my first Charlie Rich album. So, all right. Now I probably should have organized these. Nah, that's okay. It doesn't matter. There's a bunch of good ones here. So these were at Mad Platter. First of all, just a very quick story. I wanted to find out, because in September, darn those shadows, I need another light over here, but anyway, coming up in September is Cassette Store Day, and I'm pretty excited about it, but now I'm kind of wondering, because I asked the guy at Mad Platter, one of the two actual record stores in Riverside. I said, are you guys participating in Cassette Store Day? And he said, I've never heard of it. And I said, well, it's coming up in September. Yeah, that doesn't bode well. So, oh well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Hi! Anyway, alright, so I picked out probably a stack of 20. I was digging through their dollar bins at Mad Platter, and I picked out a stack of probably 20, 25 records and put back most of them. I was being extremely picky because I wanted to keep it, you know, realistic. Yeah, so I ended up getting 7. So, but I got some good stuff, and to get such good stuff in a dollar bin is really what keeps me going. So. Alright, now this is a band I've been wanting to add to my collection. It's not necessarily a guilty pleasure, but my goodness, let me tell you. I love this band. So, it is Wang Chung. And this is... Points on the Curve. Points on the Curve. It's kind of hard to read the title because it goes up like this. Points on the Curve. Very excited about that. This one I had to get just because it seems very weird, and I do weird. If you don't know me, all you need to know about me is I do weird. I am weird. So I had to pick this up. It's Roy Rogers meets Albert Einstein. 3 works by Sigmund Snopek III. So, I don't know if you can pick that up there, but... Now, this is really interesting. So there's a guy wearing a Albert Einstein costume and a guy wearing a Roy Rogers costume. And in the middle, we assume this is Sigmund Snopek III. It appears to be two longer pieces, including poetry, which for me is a good thing. Yeah, and it has instruments like piano, synthesizers, flute, tape effects, and vocals. Of course, bass, vocoder, violin, percussion, electric guitars, acoustic guitars. So it sounds like it's going to be a very interesting listen. In fact, I probably should have put this as the background music, but that's okay. Maybe I'll use it in a future video. Very excited about this, though. It sounds right up my alley. Alright, now this, I have no idea where this falls in the discography as far as quality, but anytime I see a Jethro Tull album for 99 cents, I have to pick it up. So this is Jethro Tull Under Wraps. Yes, very excited about it. I think most of these are in extremely good shape. A couple of them, I think I allowed for very minor scratches. But yeah, very excited about this. This is from 1984. Again, I'm not that educated on the discography of Jethro Tull. I assume that's the middle to late period, because I want to say they started in the 70s. Anyway, one band from the 60s that I really like and was thrilled to pick up for 99 cents is Herman's Hermits. And this is Blaze. Apparently, according to this hype sticker, it includes their hit single Museum. So yeah, I love Herman's Hermits. I really do. There you go. A few more. Here we have Robert Plant. This is Pictures at 11. Who doesn't like Robert Plant? Come on. This album I had never heard of. Bark. But let me tell you, I was very excited to find a Jefferson Airplane album. Not Jefferson Starship, I have a few of those, or at least a couple. Jefferson Airplane, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, and this is from 1971, so, yeah, it's close to the time of the Doors. The Doors and Jefferson Airplane, I don't know if they were buddy-buddy, but, they knew each other, basically, so... so this is Bark by Jefferson Airplane. And the last one I'm very excited about because I've seen this in the vinyl community several times, and I've wanted an album by them for a long time. I don't know if this is the last one, by the way. The sleeve has some fairly bad water damage, but the vinyl inside was great. So Status Quo on the level. No idea where it fits into their discography, but yeah. I was thrilled to pick it up. I did put back some albums, a couple. Oh, what was that one? I can't think of it now. But I put back a couple albums that were live albums. I was pretty excited about the artists, but if I'm gonna pick up a live album, it has to be a band I'm extremely excited about. 10 Years After. 10 Years After. I was excited about it until I realized it was a live album and just a single LP live album. I guess if I'm going to pick up a live album, I want it to at least be most of the concert, if not all of the concert. So I put a couple back, plus one other that was kind of a blind purchase, so I decided to put that one back. Because, I wanted to keep it under $10, so I did a good job. I was a good boy. Yeah, but here we go. A nice little stack here today. And I feel I kept it realistic. Yes. Well, what do you think of my new setup here? It takes a little time to set it up. I have one of those desk clamp lights, and I just clamp it on a little piece of furniture over here, so it creates some sort of mood lighting. Ideally, I would have another light coming from here, but maybe it's just artsy. Anyway, 17, almost 18 minutes, so with that, I will say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. You want to say hi? Alright, let's say hi. This is Agatha. Oh, that's Agatha. Come here, Madeline. Let's get you on camera too. This is Madeline. So if you ever heard dogs running around in the background, then you know what it is. Or who it is, rather. The cat, meanwhile, is locked up because he was messing with my tripod here.